Don't blink, shabaying. With no moon, because I'm doing well because I had a fantastic day on the 10th July 2025. Last video of the day. Can I get a woot woot? No, you guys are rude as fuck. What the fuck? You guys are rude. What the fuck? Today we're talking about a subject which is garbage TV. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a lot to say. So take a drink, take a seat, grab a popcorn, grab your drink of choice, Jack, your experience of choice. If you want to go on a bit of green, go a bit of green. If you don't want to go, then fucking don't go, dude. Hell yeah. No to green, bro. What the fuck? So today we talk about garbage TV. So, I made a bunch of videos today about garbage TV, which is Jersey Shore and Simi Valley. Now, Simi Valley I just discovered. Jersey Shore I've been watching multiple times. Jersey Shore is actually my next recap or review show, which is kind of hot, kind of gnarly, kind of chill, bruh. That being said, why are we so attached to garbage TV? Because this is garbage TV, right? So I've been watching a lot lately of Operation Repo. Now I made a video about Operation Repo. Why yo quiero yo amo Operation Repo for obvious reason. Even though it's scripted, even though it's fake, it's actually super entertaining. It's actually quite funny with Louis calling Wee Pizzoli, calling I'm gonna call the cops, pepper him, or Matt saying Matt getting angry. Pretty funny, you know. Why do we care about this? Well, because we were raised on that shit, right? Now, again, there's gonna be multiple parts of the story, so please follow, don't judge. We'll get somewhere, somehow, some way. You know, say como fach. I grew up watching shows like Trailer Park Boys, which is garbage TV. It's a show, a mockumentary on people with living in a trailer park. Try to be trailer trash, but then years later, I'm watching a YouTube channel called Trailer Trash Sammy. So years later, I'm still watching the same shit. Watching a show about Kenny vs. Penny, which is possibly one of the shows that taught me the most about life. But then, Kenny vs. Penny is what? It's a show about two best friends trying to humiliate each other, right? It's not the most glorious of things. I grew up watching Maury Povich, Jerry Springer, Steve Wilkos, garbage show about garbage people. Some of them were range, some of them weren't. Some of them were really disgusting, you know? But then why did we watch that? Why were we so entertained by this, right? Do I think that Jerry Springer is the best? Yes, because of his Jerry taught to the end. Sorry, Maury. Not sorry, Steve Wilkos. Did you see what you became, bro? On TikTok, bro? Shit. You had a whole ass career, bro. You could have been a judge, bro. What happened? I'm just kidding, of course, but still. But then, you realize how much of a majority of shows you watch are garbage TV, right? Then, the question is, what is garbage TV? And there's no definition to garbage TV. Something that can be garbage for me, can be garbage for you, cannot be garbage for you. And you'd be like, no, it's not a garbage show, it's a show that I love. Right? Or anime garbage TV. Wearing an anime hat, bro. Is it garbage TV? Not really. But for some people, it is garbage TV. And there's some anime that are garbage TV. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yesterday, I was I was prepping for work. So I went on YouTube, right? I went on YouTube. And I did a big sacrifice. The biggest sacrifice we could do. My soul. Illuminati confirmed. Not really, but still. We found an audiobook that is 2 days long. The first thing that I did, started it. Why? I didn't even know the show was gone, was good. And if it's not good, am I willing to wait to watch it for 2 days straight? I don't know. Why are we so entertained by the garbage TV? You know, Operation Repo is the one I watched the most lately. It's just super funny. Jersey Shore. They were just funny, fist pumping. Like, we're a bunch of douchebags. You care about those douchebags. You care about that Lou Pizzalo and Sonia Pizzalo. Rest in peace. You care about Carlos. Rest in peace. You care about Matt and Froy. You care about Carlos. Rest in peace. Talk about you care about Ronnie, right? And then the only reason we watch Operation Repo is because we watch Desert Lake Towing, which we love because of Amy, Bobby, and of course Ronnie. Fucking love that show. Desert Lake Towing, are you kidding me, dude? That was the shit. There was two boys going to get repos, fucking over people that deserve to be fucked over. Right? It was great. It was justice. It was Robin Hood. Swamped version, right? Jerry Springer. It was people that had humongous problem. people that couldn't function normally in society. They were human beings. They were human beings. They were family members. They were sons. They were daughters. They were parents. They just went through something, right? And then Jerry Springer, when it was the beginning of the show, was very controversial. They had Klan member, Ku Klux Klan member. They had gay people in the 80s when gay people weren't accepted. Gay people would get beat up in the streets. You had them on the show, right? Because they want to make a statement. They want to make, like, everybody's welcome on my show, right? And then you watch Steve Wilkos, where there's literal abuser, predator, right? And then, of course, Steve says, I want to fuck you up. You still had them on your show. You still have them on your show. You still had them on your fucking show. So yes, you're denouncing, yes, you're exposing, bravo. You're showing how much of a piece of shit they are, bravo. But you're having them on your show. And get monetary gain. The shittier the person, the more views. The more views, the more... Yes. The whole thing is quite a science. We have this because I have mosquito bites, and instead of itching and shit like that, it's better. It's like a back scratcher, if you will, for the whole body. There was this guy on Dr. Phil, and he was doing some bum fights. He would pay bum to fight, and he would give them money. And then Dr. Phil's like, why are you doing that? And the guy went to the show, just like Dr. Phil. Now, the plan behind it was to make fun of Dr. Phil, right? Was it? No. You know what the plan was? To show Dr. Phil was the very same person. A person like Helen, who for 15 years, for 20 years, for no matter how many years, Ellen DeGeneres was seen as America's sweetheart. She's a fucking asshole. Allegedly, of course. Right? Why do we like watching it? Because she was so nice, but she wasn't nice. Why do we watch shows like Pick My Car, Wife Swap, Celebrity Big Brother itself, Trash TV? You're paying attention for months to people you'll never see again. Get attached to them. It's like, oh, I love this guy. I hope he gets far. And the next year, you do the exact same thing for other people. Why do you do it? Why do we do it? Why do we do it? Right? Why is TV so entertaining? A show like The Office, which we talk about today. A show like The Office, right? Which is a normal show for The Office. And you're like, bro, shit. Why does it work? Because it's a documentary. You would have a show about Scranton, Dunder Mifflin in Scranton. People would give a shit. You wanna know the story behind The Office? There's this dark theory which is actually confirmed from The Office. So there's this guy called Tom. Tom was an ex-employee of Michael Scott. Tom actually unalived himself, which we saw in a show about bullying and about work harassment. So, guess what happened? In the first season, Michael Scott says, oh, corporates want us to have the videos. Corporates want us documented. They want you documented because the guy just ended his life. The whole purpose of the documentary is to see what's wrong with this company. It's 9 seasons long. 9 seasons long. And The Office is an amazing show. But then you have this sweetheart, which is Jim Harper, who's hunting for the girl for 4 seasons. And then he gets a girl. For the end, she's cheating on him. So what was the point of the relationship? Right? And then you have Jim Harper, who is the Office sweetheart, once again. But then you watch the show more time and time again. And that's he's the high school popular guy. That Dwight is the victim. And it kind of is the victim of always the same joke. And he's kind of being bullied by Jim Harper. then Jim become kind of an asshole. Oh, mosquito. I hate mosquito. But when he was pranking Dwight, you were laughing, right? And then, here's where it gets complex. We talk about shows, right? We talk about TV, cable TV, right? Watch a show like Breaking Bad about cooking drugs. Are you ever gonna cook drugs? Are you gonna be part of a gang? Gonna be organized crime? No, you're not. You're not. Trust me, you're not. Well, watch it, right? It's entertaining. Is it possible? Is it true? No. Do you like it? No. No, you do like it, but you don't like it for a reason of this is me in a couple of years. Even MasterChef. I think MasterChef, we talked about it a couple minutes ago. MasterChef and Hell's Kitchen are the perfect example. Hell's Kitchen is the exact same show, but with drama, with elimination. Hell's Kitchen is the hardcore version of it. MasterChef is calm, is deep, is emotional, right? They're both cooking. They're both cooking shows. They're both cooking reality TV. Now, have you seen the rate of Hell's Kitchen? Have you seen the rate of MasterChef? Which is more? I'll let you guess. Then we go to YouTube, we go to Snapchat, we go to TikTok. We'll watch hours of people just dancing. Because they're a great dancer, right? And we'll watch them and we'll eat chips and we'll eat ice cream and we'll eat junk food. There's nothing wrong with that. But why watch somebody for hours and hours and hours and hours? Huh? I don't know. I always felt that nowadays watching garbage TV. And what about 10 years? I'm still gonna be watching garbage TV. Well, since the dawn of time, we've been watching garbage. Right? Maybe just the way humans are. We're perverts. We want to see people humiliated. We want to see people suffer. We want to see people that are worse than us. We want to be entertained more than we want to learn. We want to relax more than what we want to work. You know? And garbage TV offers you this amazing thing. Short-term satisfaction. Imagine you watch a show, right, about, I don't know, a documentary, right? And you learn some real thing in there. But if you don't practice them, what's the point, right? Versus garbage TV, where you get a laugh. It's never going to serve you, but it's not supposed to serve you. And then, there's the most beautiful thing ever. We have shitty jobs that we hate. We are stuck in traffic every single day. We eat the same boring meal every single day because I had a hard day at work and I don't want to cook. So we'll DoorDash from the same restaurant that we did 2 weeks ago. We'll DoorDash from the same restaurant we did like a week ago, right? And then all of this is quite depressing, right? You're right. There's one thing that allows us to wake up the next day. There's one thing that allows us to march on. Garbage TV. Right? You know what the Lord did before? The Lord. The kings and queens and Lord. They would stop people to learn. When it was a farmer or a paysan. What is it? Paysan in English? A villager that was smart. They will call him an heretic. When a woman was too smart, we would call her a witch. We would do a witch hunt. Why? Somebody has to take care of the kids because of the next generation, right? We made it on purpose. Made it on purpose to keep people dumb. Think about the elite. What if the elite were only elite because they knew something we didn't? Right? And if the plan is to keep us subdued and dumb, then garbage TV is the best way. The best way. The biggest lie ever is being told you just have enough to be happy. Congratulations. The biggest lie we ever was told was, you know what? Every single day you're lucky. Every single day you got 8 hours to relax. We're being led like sheep by shepherds. We don't realize it. We're relaxed through TV. We're relaxed through media. We're getting tax refund. We're getting fireworks twice a week, twice a month, twice a year. Right? All this to tell you that you don't need more. Because if you didn't want more, you would reach for more. And then even then there's limited resources, right? Then there's corruption. That's directly entitled to the limited resources. One day, war's gonna hit the fan, shit's gonna hit the fan. And we won't be ready. The people that will be ready were the people that will be ready 100 years ago, 200 years ago. The 1%, the elite. There's a fucking bunch of sheep. And you know what? Maybe that's okay.